Bonjour! Did you see what happened between Will Smith and Chris Rock at the Oscars? I did, and I thought that it would be a good idea to use the situation to teach you the conditional perfect. I'm not judging the actions, I am just using them for the purpose of this video. So, si vous êtes prêts, c'est parti! So we will start with the two main actions in the past. The first one, Chris a fait une blague. Chris a fait une blague means Chris made a joke. So that is action number one. Action number two, Will a giflé Chris. Gifler means to slap. So Will slapped Chris. Will a giflé Chris. That is action number two. How can we use the conditional perfect referring to those two actions? Well, before I move on to that, I would like to remind you of the would of plus the past participle of the verb. So this is an example. I would have liked to attend the Oscars ceremony. In French, it's very simple because you just use a would have, which is the conditional, j'aurais, and liked, which is the past participle, aimé, j'aurais aimé, and then to attend, which is the infinitive form, we have assister, which is to attend, assister à. So that gives you, j'aurais aimé assister à la cérémonie des Oscars. So that is I would have liked. Now, what is the conditional perfect when we want to say should have or could have? That is what we are interested in. So let's go through the full conjugation. J'aurais dû, I should have. Tu aurais dû, you should have. Il ou elle aurait dû, he or she should have. Nous aurions dû, we should have. Vous auriez dû, you should have. Il ou elle aurait dû, they should have. So, how would you translate this sentence? Will should have remained calm. The answer is Will aurait dû rester calme. And I remind you that even though we have ed, which is the past participle in English, we cannot have the same here because we've already got a past participle which is dû, which is the past participle of devoir. So when you have two verbs following each other, remember the second takes the infinitive form, which is the case here. We're going to see aurait dû as one big verb and rester as the second, and that's the reason why rester has the infinitive form. Let's add the negative now. We don't want to say Will aurait dû gifler Chris. I don't want to say Will should have slapped Chris. I want to say the opposite. So how do I put the negative? Then I'm going to put it between aurait. And here we're going to have an apostrophe because aurait starts with a vowel. So that gives us Will n'aurait pas dû gifler Chris. Will should not have slapped Chris. Another action, Will a dit des gros mots. Will said bad words. How would you change the sentence with should not have? The answer is Will n'aurait pas dû dire de gros mots. So here we have to put the negative. I remind you that the negative is around aurait, ne before aurait and pas. Then after the do, you need to remember that the D is going to change into the infinitive form. And the third thing I would like to mention is that the des gros mots is going to change into de gros mots because the sentence is negative. Did you get that? Now, let's move to could have. The action is Chris n'a pas poursuivi Will, which is in English, Chris didn't sue Will. So here's the sentence you want to translate. Chris could have sued Will. How are you going to say that in French? The answer is Chris aurait pu poursuivre Will. So here we have to be careful because we have could, we're going to use pu. The main thing that you need to remember is that should have is aurait dû. So we're going to use dû, which is the past participle of devoir. And could have is aurait pu, pu. Pu is the past participle of pouvoir. And if you can make the difference between should, which is dû, and could, pu, then you would have no problem. Traduisez en français. So please translate into French. Chris should not have made the joke. Will could have spent a good evening. Let's look at the answers. Chris should not have made the joke is Chris n'aurait pas dû faire la blague. Second sentence, Will could have spent a good evening. The answer is Will aurait pu passer une bonne soirée. So here we have pu because of could, and in the first sentence we have dû because of should. I hope that you got the translation of those two sentences right, because we have come to the end of this video, and please like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe. Au revoir!